So we already discussed about that chapter 2, right now? Chapter 2, fractions. Kada, mano talking about the fractionals. Fractions. So the fractions lo mano నేర్చుకున్న విషయాలు ఏంటి? What are the topics we have learned in the last session? మనం ఏమేమి నేర్చుకున్నాం లాస్ట్ సెషన్ లో? Very good. Multiplication of multiplication. So multiplication is there are two ways. One multiplication is whole number with the fraction. Whole number with the fraction. Ekokati fraction into another fraction. Ekokati yes, very good. Fraction with the whole number. Inkoti kuda నేర్చుకున్నాం. What is that? Fractions. Mixed fractions with the mixed fraction. Mixed fraction into mixed fraction. All together, these are the topics we have learned in the last session, right? But what about today? Today, we are going to learn about division of fractional numbers. What are the topics we have learned in the multiplication? In the division also, it will be like that. See, first of all, division of fractional numbers. That is the topic. Division. So here, first thing is, before learning about the division of fractions, we need to know multiplicative inverse. The word, what is that? Multiplicative inverse. What is this term means? Multiplicative inverse. And also it is called as reciprocal. So it is called as reciprocal. Only the use of multiplicative inverse is in particularly division of fractions. Why? The multiplicative inverse of A is 1 by A. Yeah, A, that is means there is no denominator. Where there is no denominator, 1 must be there. Don't think that there is no denominator. Right? A, that means A by 1. Yes, what is the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of A? 1 by A. Nothing. The multiplicative inverse is the numerator as a denominator and denominator that comes. Yes, interchange of the numerator and denominator of the fraction. That is called multiplicative inverse. Okay. So A is the multiplicative or reciprocal. Both are same meaning, but don't get confused. Reciprocal and multiplicative inverse, both are same. So the reciprocal of A is 1 by A. If I write the reciprocal of 3, 1 by 3. The reciprocal of 1 by 3, 3 by 1. That's good. This will be great. See that, first of all, whole number divided by fraction. Whole number divided by fraction. Next, second one, fraction with the whole number. Fraction with whole number. Next, fraction with the fraction. Next, mixed fraction with the mixed fraction. So these are the 4 topics we have. Whole number with fraction. We are talking about, for example, I have taken now. So divide 4 divided by 1 by 2. Otherwise you can take some other number. 3 by 5. Okay. Whole number divided by a fraction. 4 is a whole number. and 3 by 5 is fraction. How to divide the whole number by a fraction? Simple. We already discussed about the reciprocal, you know. So what is the use of, sir, why do we learn about the reciprocal? ఏం పని ఉండి మనం నేర్చుకున్నదండి. సో reciprocal నేర్చుకున్నాము. But you told me that the reciprocal is nothing but you just interchange the numerator as a denominator and denominator is a numerator. But what will you do with that?
డివిజన్
ఏమా?
అలా డివిజన్ చేసేటప్పుడు అలా మల్టిప్లికేటివ్ యూనివర్స్ ని వాడి మల్టిప్లై చేస్తాం.
That's good. We are not doing direct division in the fractional numbers. So fractional numbers మనం డివైడ్ చేయలేము. So that we use multiplication even though the result is division result. Again, an alternative. So 4 into the reciprocal of 3 by 5 is, you just write reciprocal of 3 by 5 is 5 by 3. Now going to multiply this 4 by 5 by 3. 4 into 5 by 3. You know when the multiplication is, but we know very well about the multiplication. So product of numerators 4 into 5 and product of denominators 1 into 3. But 1 లేదు కానీ మీకు కొంత అవగాహన కోసం రాశాను. ఇది ఉండదు అక్కడ. రైనా? 1 into 3 or into 3 just 3. So 20 by 3. So is it in the lowest term? Is it not in the lowest term or it is in the lowest term?
Yes.
Yes. Because there is no common factors for 20 and 3. 20 ki 3 ki common ga factors అనేవి లేవు. So this is about, okay Rana? Sure. Fraction with the whole number. Right? That's one example, please. Can you tell me one example? One example? Last Priya, can you tell me one example of a whole fraction and a whole number?
3 by 4 divided by 9.
3 by 4 divided by 9. Very good. This is the whole number, fraction and the whole number. Okay. Now, but the main question is, what is a reciprocal and which number to be right reciprocal?
The second number.
Huh?
Should write the reciprocal for the second number.
The divisor. You just write the reciprocal for the divisor. Divisor place lo unna daniki manu reciprocal rayali. So you know that. So this is the dividend divided by 9. So this is the dividend is divided by 9. So 9 is said to be the divisor. But as per the rule, so we need to write reciprocal for the divisor.
1 by 9.
Yes. So the
1 by 9.
yes. Reciprocal of 9, that is
1 by 9.
1 by 9. You just by using this reciprocal will multiply 3 by 4.
3 by 4 into 1 by 9.
Very good. 3 by 4 into 1 by 9. So it is converted into multiplication.
3.
You know the multiplication, right? So 3 ones are 3 by 4 nines are 36. Is it in the lowest term? Not in the lowest term. Why? Because 3 ones, 3 12. 1 by 12 is the lowest term of 3 by 36. Okay. And again, I am going to tell you fraction by a fraction now. Fraction by fraction. Okay. This is one part. You can take one example. Who will give the example of for this fraction by fraction? Kiran, please tell me. 9 by 2
divided by 6 by 2.
Very good. 6 by 4 this kora. 9 by 2 is a fraction and 6 by 4 is one fraction. Simple. You just write the reciprocal of 6 by 4 and multiply with. But now I'm going to do this complicated sum. 3 9 by 2
divided by 6 by 4.
divided by 6 by 4. Huh?
3 9 by 2 equals
Yes, this is a mixed fraction, you know. Sure? Kaadu antane. It's not a mixed fraction. This is 9 by 2 is improper
Yes,
fraction. But what is a mixed fraction? As we learned that the whole number and the proper fraction combination is mixed fraction, you know. But it is a blunder mistake we did it. 9 by 2 is not a improper fraction, proper fraction. So if he wants to write a mixed fraction, the 2 come up here, 9 should be here. Now it is mixed fraction. But everything we have to observe it. Okay na? Pratiti observe cheyali. So mixed fraction, now it is a fraction. Okay, very good. So convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. మనం దాన్ని కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. How?
excuse me, sir.
Come on, convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction.
3 9 9 3 is 27 27 plus 2.
In order to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction, you just multiply the denominator into whole number. 9 3s 27 plus 2. 29 by divided by number. That's it. So write the reciprocal of 6 by 4. You know that. Into multiply with 4 by 6. 29 by 4. Sorry, 29 into 4. 9 into 6. Multiply and you just write it. That is about the division of fractions with whole numbers and whole number with fraction, fraction by fraction, and mixed fraction by a fraction, and fraction by whatever it is. Okay, this is about all. And also we have learned about reciprocal. So you just complete the exercise 2.4, the second question, fourth one, and the remaining all the given in that exercise. In the second question, we'll finish in the same way. We'll go for the next third one. Yes, third one also will be the same. Third one also same. Next, fourth question. Question number 4. Yes. From 5 problems each, similar to questions 1, 2, and 3, and solve. Form 5 problems. Form 5 problems, each similar to question number 1. Question 1. Question 1 ఎలా ఉందో అలా ఒక ప్రాబ్లం రాయండి. Question 1 లెక్క. Next question 2. Question 3. ఇలా questions 1, question 2, question 3. You just observe them and write similar problems. But no one has to give. Yourself will make to form a questions. మీరే క్వశ్చన్స్ ఫామ్ చేయండి రా. అంటే మీరే తీసుకోండి కొన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇక్కడ. క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 1 లాగా ఒక 5 క్వశ్చన్స్ తీసుకోండి. క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 2 same as similar to question number 2, take 5 questions. Question number 3 similar, question number 3 write 5 questions. You just complete them. That is question number 4. Ante. Question number 5. Sir, Deepak can point 2 by 3 of a house, paint 2 by 5 of the house in one day. If he continues working at this rate, how many days will he take to paint the whole house? Tell me. Deepak can paint 2 by 5 of house in one day. If he continues working at this rate, how many days will he take to paint the whole house?
Two and a half days.
How much work he did? He can paint 2 by 5. Yes. Whole painted, the whole paint. How much he has to paint? That is one whole. It is taken as one whole. And part of paint he completed. So 2/5 of part he paint. Okay. Next, number of days required to finish the work. So then whole work is divided by 2 by 5. So then 1 into 5 by 2, 5 by 2, that is equals to 2, 1 by 2 days.